I want to jump off this bandwagon.
I was going to say, can't really get on board with this forecast.
Oh my gosh, we just can't catch a break. Yeah, a few more days of more of what we've seen since yesterday and the day before, and it's just, so steamy outside. The whole problem here initially is that there's this front that won't go anywhere. So when it's stuck in place like this, you build up moisture, you build up humidity, you build up warmth, and it's really soupy outside even if it's not raining. But then on top of all, these rounds of rain and thunderstorms just keep on coming through. So I can't promise you a totally dry day until probably not completely dry until Saturday. There may still be a leftover shower around even on Friday morning, but that's where things do get a heck of a lot better. So that's your forecast in a nutshell. But let me break all of this down for you because we need to talk about impacts of any showers and storms today. There could again be some locally nasty storms that ignite. Here's your front. It's not all that impressive looking, but you can make it out here, just tracking the lines and the rounds of rain and the satellite here. But at the moment, most confined batch of wet weather is up through really right along the border of Montco and Bucks, but heading into North Jersey. So if that's where you're going to be walking out the door, you definitely need an umbrella at the moment. But anyone's fair game for this, guys, for the rest of the day and into tonight. Now, this is new. We were stuck in a marginal risk earlier this morning. We have now been upgraded to a slight risk, essentially region-wide here, which just pretty much puts us one extra level up on the totem pole of severe weather risk categorization. But we're still expecting basically the same threats as earlier, with the potential here for especially frequent downpours and lightning. But now we've got to worry about that possibility anyway. Possibility, never a guarantee, of a tornado to spin up and possibly some very strong wind. Hail should not be an issue with this setup. Looking at the flash flood watch, though, that we were talking about earlier, well, it's widespread. Not everyone was in it yesterday. You are now, no matter where you are. And this is now extended, as we mentioned as well, into tomorrow morning. So anything that comes through, I mean, we've had so much rain already. Anything else that comes through is going to pose that flash flood threat. There's so much moisture to squeeze out of these clouds, right? The forecasted rain amounts from this point through the next couple of days, this really tallies up. So we're talking about, again, a multi-day event here, taking you all the way out to Friday morning when things should be wrapping up completely. But by this point, there could be anywhere from a couple of inches up to 2.5 to maybe even as many as 4 inches worth of additional rain over that stretch of time. That's a saturated ground right there. And if any of these storms continue to come through as gusty as they have been, that could, uproot some smaller trees, that kind of thing, just because the ground is so soaking wet at this point. We actually had some sunshine out at the area shore points earlier this morning. That's starting to get clouded over, obviously, at least here in Cape May, but that's not stopping folks. Hopefully they've got their CBS Philly weather app on their phone. They're checking in because this is one of these afternoons where you want to be making sure you know what's going on, because it isn't going to be a widespread washout. And you've got opportunity to get outside if you don't mind the heat and humidity, but there could be, a pop-up shower or thunderstorm that fires up on you without much notice. We're currently in the low 80s, though, from Millville down to Wildwood. At the area shore points, those spotty thunderstorms are going to be present. You hear thunder, head into one of the boardwalk shops and make sure you seek shelter. But the UV index, when that sun has been out, is still high. Even despite some clouds, you want to make sure you're lathering up on the sunblock if you're going to venture out. Looking forward, though, I promised you an end. It's just going to take a couple of days. Thursday is when a system comes along to finally shove this stalled front out of the way. So that's still an unsettled day, but it is a day of transition. Come Friday, yeah, there might be a lingering shower early on, but most of the day looks dramatically improved here, with the temperature a little bit cooler, still warm, but nowhere near as humid, and we rebound efficiently over the next few days. Beyond that point, the weekend right now looks amazing for that first full weekend of the summer season. We're calling for some sunshine, not terrible humidity.
You
That's
always
something to look
plan
forward
it so
to.
that it shapes up just in time for
I
Friday.
do that on purpose.
Good.
I know. We appreciate it.
You can see the light.
That's right.